Hey guys, today I want to talk about some of my family history and how it influenced some of my delusions and back before I got diagnosed and medicated, and also how it also influenced some of my writing in my memoir. My mother's father's father, my great-grandfather, came to the United States from Naples, Italy, and he settled in Braddock, Pennsylvania, which is a neighborhood in Pittsburgh. My great-grandfather's name was Frank Sant'Anastasio, and I believe Sant'Anastasio is actually a village in Naples. Frank was in the mafia. He was the consigliere of the Pittsburgh crime family. And if you look up the Pittsburgh crime family in Wikipedia, the consigliere field is actually blank from the 1910s and 1920s when he served as consigliere. My grandfather, his son, his name was Guy, was a musician, but he had a ton of stories about growing up around the mafia. My favorite story was when my grandfather was a kid, and my great-grandfather Frank used to have a lot of dinner parties. And at one of these dinner parties, one of the guests said, "What am I going to do, Frank? I killed the guy." And then afterwards, after the guys left, my grandfather said to his dad, he goes, "Dad, is that true? Did that man really kill somebody?" And my great-grandfather Frank said, "No, that's not true. He killed a lot of people." And that, it's kind of scary, but and my grandmother piped in at that moment. She's like, "He was so scary. He was such a scary man." Another time, Frank was having a dinner party. I believe this time it was the Volpe brothers. There were like 8 Volpe brothers. And then the next day after the guys left the dinner party, my grandfather read in the paper that 2 of the brothers were killed, gunned down on the freeway in Ohio as they were gassing up. There's a theme in my memoir of good versus evil, and after meeting a couple local mafia members at this restaurant called Carmichael's, which is no longer there, I found myself kind of siding with the mafia, but then toward the end I was using my visual hallucinations to find out what the mafia was up to in an effort to try and get them arrested. So that theme kind of goes on throughout the whole memoir. Sometimes I think that my schizophrenia is karma for everything that my ancestors did, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, in my memoir there's a lot of action. I worked at this sleazy motel for a while, and I witnessed all kinds of crimes, including stabbings, suicides, men with guns, everything. And then toward the end of that, I became addicted to drugs, and then I started witnessing a whole other level of crime in the city. There's so much action in my memoir that it seems unbelievable, but it's not. It's all really true. It's just one after the other. Things just keep happening. But anyway, that's it for today. Today I was supposed to start working on the second draft of my memoir, but my sister, who is the editor, is backlogged with work this week, so that's not going to happen this week. I'm a little bit anxious about the memoir. I was kind of looking forward to getting it started again. But I've also been writing some short stories, which I may share later. Anyway, that's it, and thanks for listening, and see you later.